Hello and welcome back to my channel. If not back, then just welcome. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different on my channel. I'm going to be doing a collective haul, but I'm going to be doing on a try-on haul. I feel like they're a bit more interesting when you can see how the pieces fit on a human form as opposed to just holding it up and being like, this is what it is. I have things from H&M, Target, Forever 21, and a few things, two things from Old Navy. If any of the products are still available, I will link them in the description box below. If not, I'll try to find similar styles so that you can buy them for yourselves if you are so inclined. I also will be leaving my measurements and my height and weight and all that info down below because that's a lot more helpful than you guessing if you are the same body type as me to go ahead and get the same size as me. I feel like I have rambled on for long enough, so let's get into these clothes. Alright, neither one of these pieces are part of the haul. They are just the intermittent in-between pieces. So if you see a white t-shirt or a pair of blue cropped pants, know that they are not necessarily part of the look. They are simply what I am wearing so that I'm not naked on camera. Also, I would like to mention that my window is open. It is too hot to have the window closed. So if you hear the cawing of crows, you are welcome. Okay, for real, close now. The first piece that I have is from Forever 21. It is just a striped mock neck sweater. It's deceptively thick. When I held it up at the store to try and guess what size I would be, it looked very, very small, but it's of a really nice thick material, so it is warm, which is nice. I don't have to layer anything underneath it. I can just wear it as is. I don't have to put any t-shirts underneath, and I don't have to put anything over it, which I like because you can see the stripe detailing of it. It is ribbed, and on my body it's a little cropped, but I am 6 feet tall and have a long torso, so it may not be cropped on everyone. But if I did not have on high-waisted jeans, you would be able to see my midriff. I like a more minimal color scheme, so I like that it's all neutrals. So no matter what I pair it with, it'll go with pretty much anything warm tone or cool tone, as it has like the cool gray and blue, but then it also has these stripes of a reddy brown color, so it will go with jeans, it will go with any slacks or a skirt. I can even wear it underneath a sleeveless dress if I wanted to, a sleeveless plain dress. Just a very standard piece for the fall. This next sweater is also from Forever 21. It's not as thick as the other sweater, but it is a little bit longer, not as cropped. Both this sweater and the first sweater are from their contemporary collection, which is more of their Mrs. collection, not so, the sizing is a little bit bigger. Stripes are really, really big this season. Something about fall for me always makes me want to dress a little bit like a 70s secretary. Something about the autumn season makes me think of just like, yes, how could I emulate Mary Tyler Moore style? And I just feel like the stripe trend is very much on par with the 70s look. Got a tight crew neck. This sweater has larger ribbing in it. The color scheme is also very on trend. Red is huge for the season. This is another sweater that has a very basic color scheme that can go with anything. It's a bit more cool tone, not as mixed neutral as the other shirt, but still it'll go good with jeans, slacks, colored pants. This is the last piece that I have from Forever 21. It is just an oversized mustard yellow sweater. Nothing special about it at all. It's just super comfy. You can do this with your arms. As far as the weightiness of it, it's not very thick, but it is very warm. The knit of it is very warm. This is from the plus size section of Forever 21. Forever 21 sizing is ridiculous and all over the place, so I can get anything from a small to things in their plus size section depending on how it's cut. So don't be afraid to play around in different sections of these fast fashion stores. You just have to try things on. Really glad I did. I'm obsessed with this particular shade of mustard yellow. I just love how it looks against my skin tone. I feel like it makes it look really, really golden. It's one of those colors that I feel like is universally flattering. Although I feel like the darker you are, the more stunning it looks. So yep, that's this sweater here. Now moving into Old Navy, the first thing I have is this top here. It is a 3/4 length ballet back t-shirt. I wanted a white t-shirt that was more fall appropriate, I guess. So that's why I got something with 3/4 length sleeves. It has a ballet back, which means it just has a scoop back, kind of like, you know, the leotards or whatever. It's a really simple, basic white t-shirt. I got it to go particularly with some more colorful pieces that I have. But also it's a white t-shirt, so I can't pair it with literally anything. Dress it up, dress it down. And it is very stretchy. I have very thick arms. Whatever material this is, it is very stretchy. It's very comfortable on my arms. It doesn't feel bad at all. Next from Old Navy, I have these cropped white jeans. I know it's very unseasonal. Cropped white jeans is definitely more of a summer thing, but because of the raw hem and the flare on the jean and the length of it, I thought it would be very interesting to pair with ankle length boots. This is another plain piece that I bought to wear with a more bold items of clothing. This season I also am really into color blocking. I watched a video by a young lady here on YouTube that I will link in the description down below that explained color blocking in a way that was like, oh yes, this is the aesthetic that I have had in my head for the fall and just never really knew how to execute it. So shout out to her for the inspo. Yeah, I feel like this will not necessarily be the wisest and warmest of decisions that I have made, but I feel like it would make some really cool outfits. Also, maybe like New Year's with a white pant, but then like a metallic top and a metallic shoe. Kind of color block that way between metallics and mattes. I think like that would be a really cool look. Up next we have pieces from H&M. This is a white knit, so just a regular sweater. It's very ventilated, so I would definitely have to wear a layering piece underneath it. The things that I really like about this sweater, I like the material of it. It's more of a soft, I think the term is chenille type of material, very almost velour like without looking like a Juicy Couture tracksuit, but it definitely has that sort of very soft feel to it. I also like how tight the cuffs are on the sleeves, but the sleeves are still very puffy, so it has a nice voluminous look to it. Statement sleeves are also very, very big this year. They were big in the spring and summer, and I'm glad to see that that trend is continuing into autumn winter. I am also obsessed with this color on camera. On my viewfinder, it's looking a little bit more red orange in tone, but it is definitely a bright red color, which red is the color of autumn winter for me. To me, this is the coolest piece that I picked up today. Something about it just has this like effortless, like almost athleisure look and feel to it. I think it might be the cut of it, or it has very raw hems. I also like that this mock neck has sort of like a, like, ruffle is the wrong word, but it's got this like ripple detailing on it that makes it look almost like a DIY piece. This makes me think of like 90s Gap ads. It's like almost retro at this point. The color on camera is looking a little bit orange, but this is more of a red orange color, a little bit of a tomato red color. It also has ribbing on it, but very minute ribbing. It's also meant to be oversized, so if you get this, order your correct size. I love this top. I hate how it looks with these jeans. I feel like these jeans make it look so schlubby, so don't judge it off of how it looks right now. But this is a blouse from H&M. It is very trendy right now, but I feel like it's the only like super trendy piece that I got, so I'm okay with that. It is that pajama style blouse that has this loose fitting and then it has the contrast piping in it. It has it along the collar and then along the button front and along the cuff of the sleeve. It also has fabric covered buttons. Normally I hate this style top. I think it takes a lot of effort to make it look good. It's so easy to make it just look like a pajama top that you're wearing as a regular shirt. But I'm obsessed with the print of this shirt. It looks like old school botanical illustrations, and I love the aesthetic of that. That's the aesthetic of my tattoos. I love the coloring of it. It's red and green, very on trend for autumn winter, but the colors are muted, which I love. And there's little buds and bees, and if you have ever caught a glimpse of my tattoos and my videos, then I think you know that this aesthetic of floral is right up my alley. Now lastly, on to Target. They have a new brand called A New Day. I don't know how new it is. It's the first time that I've seen it up in my local Target, and I really, really like all of the pieces. It kind of is looks a little bit more chic. I noticed that it was kind of all over the store, like from the juniors department all the way to like the plus size and maternity department. So I don't know if this is like the one brand to rule them all at Target now, but I was very impressed with almost all of the pieces. They have a lot of nice trendy pieces as well as some good basics. So this sweater is from A New Day. It is once again that mustard yellow color, but this lends a little bit more brown, a little bit more goldenrod. It is also that chenille sort of material so that it feels more like a velour tracksuit without that juicy couture look. You still have a lot of like waffle knitting in it, a lot of more traditional knit. It has this sort of like almost moto design on the sleeves. At least that's what it puts me in the mind of when when they have like the moto raised seams on clothing. Personally, I wish they would have had a large. I got a medium, but because of my thick arms, I'm not really liking how it's fitting on my arms, although I do like how it fits through the body, and I feel like maybe a large would have made me look too boxy as it is kind of an oversized sweater. I feel like the sweater may be more of one of the trendier pieces that I got, but I'm definitely going to get a lot of wear out of it through this autumn winter, so it was kind of worth the purchase. So the next item is this here pair of pants. I wanted to get into wearing pants more and wearing jeans less. I just feel like they make me look more put together, a little bit more polished, like put a little bit more effort into my look. These here are a crop pant. They're like an ankle pant. They are a hunter green color. I feel like this would be a really interesting color to, once again, color block with, pairing this with orange, pairing this with mustard yellow, pairing it with other green things for a more monochromatic look. I don't think I would pair this with red. This color, this green here is a little too close to Christmas green to pair with red in any sort of successful, non-joking way. They have this really cool like velvet piping going down the side, kind of reminding me of tuxedo pants. They are high-waisted. They come up past my belly button, which I love. But I think I'm going to have to go in and get these tailored. I don't know. I've never had clothes tailored before, so I don't really know how that goes. But I love how they fit through my thigh and rear and hip area. But as you can see, there is a lot of room in the back. And so I want to have that taken in so that they are just a bit more fitted in the waist and I don't have to wear a belt and cinch a belt really tight and have all of that gappy material. Next we have this asymmetrical red ruffle skirt. This is almost the exact skirt of the Tango lady in iOS. I love it. It's a little bold for a skirt choice for me. I usually just go with plain bodycon neutral color skirts, but I wanted to step outside of my comfort zone a bit. I love this asymmetrical trend that we have going for skirts this year. I also love the sort of busyness of skirts that we have going on this year. I could see myself pairing it with neutral things, but also, once again, since it's just a solid red piece, really fun for color blocking, which is kind of my thing for this season. I also feel like it's a skirt that I could wear with a variety of shoe to dress it up or down. I'll wear it with more like Ked-like simple canvas sneakers, or I could wear it with an ankle boot to have it be more of a structured look. I feel like that would be really cool with the asymmetry of the hem and then an ankle boot, a strong structured ankle boot. I think that would be really cool as well. I know I may have called that other red sweater my favorite piece, but it's not my favorite piece. I think it's the coolest piece. This here, this is my favorite piece. It is so different and so not like anything I've seen recently. Faux leather skirts are in. I feel like they come in almost every year, but I've seen a lot of like super short faux leather skirts with zipper detailing, or almost even like PVC looking faux leather skirts where they're super shiny, super Trinity from the Matrix. But this one is just a soft A-line faux leather skirt that has it's like tan all the way through the back, but it has this black and green panel in the front of it. I know I mentioned earlier about wanting to be like a 70s secretary. This is like peak 70s I work in an office. I don't want to be a secretary, but like peak 70s I work in an office look to me. I love this. This is a look, or this is a piece that I would wear with higher faux leather boots. Just like super, just be like covered head to toe in leather, just like head to toe in faux leather, just a very shaft look. Something about this is just so 70s, like I am a powerful woman skirt. It's a look, it's a moment, it's a mood, it's a feel, it's an aesthetic, it is an everything. I absolutely love this skirt. Hands down favorite piece that I picked up today. So that is it. If you have made it this far into the video, thank you so very much. I appreciate you from the very bottom of my heart. In the comment section down below, let me know what your favorite piece was. I would be surprised if it's not that faux leather skirt, because that faux leather skirt is everything. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Till next time, bye guys.